Moving on now to other stories. Yesterday, friends, family, artists and politicians came out in droves at Germiston Hall to celebrate Klaasen's life. ANN7 reporter Natasha Perry attended the memorial service.
Yet another feast of music, all in honor of the colorful festive life Thandi Klaasen lived out for 86 years. This was the order of the day, speaker after speaker sharing a piece of music that reminds them of Klaasen, who performed across the globe during apartheid and to her last days in life. The jazz icon died on the 15th of January from cancer. Other speakers preferred to share fond memories with her.
She was a fashionista, an artist, a singer, an actress. She meant everything to a lot of people, and especially to us, her grandchildren. My grandmother is the rock of our family.
She was our unshakable pillar of strength. To the world, though, she was known as the world-famous Thandi Klaasen, the artist, the performer, who was loved by so many people. But I truly believe that the turning point in my grandmother's life was the day of that petrol fire. That day, the fire was set to put an end to her rising star.
Scores of friends, colleagues and admirers of Klaasen gathered at the Germiston City Hall to comfort the family, but all ended up celebrating and laughing about the good times of Klaasen.
These tributes express a sense of both loss and celebration of a life well lived, as if taking cue from these airways during this week. They continue to disrupt the message gloom by playing some of her memorable songs, because it is through her music that she will continue to live amongst those she leaves behind.
Klaasen is said to be buried on Friday and will be honored with a civic funeral by the municipal government. Many paid tribute to the jewel of Ekurhuleni, Mam Thandi Klaasen, saying that not only did she make a meaningful contribution to the music industry, but to the liberation of the country as well. The icon will be laid to rest on Friday. For ANN7, I'm Natasha Perry, Ekurhuleni.
Musical tributes continue for jazz legend Thandi Klaasen. The Cultural and Creative Industries Federation of South Africa and the Musicians Association of South Africa will today hold another musical tribute for the legend. The celebration will include renditions of her hit songs. Klaasen passed away on the 15th of January from cancer at the age of 86 years old. She will be given a civic funeral on Friday in Ekurhuleni. And joining me from Broody Funeral Parlour is Mrs. Morongwa Broody and Mr. Charles Broody. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Morning Prime. We appreciate your time. Firstly, Charles, what can we expect to take place at the funeral? What special elements have been planned?
Well, today we will be taking Mam Thandi at home at 5 o'clock. And we are going to have a grand entrance there with the family. We have asked everyone who can to be avail themselves, because of Mam Thandi is said to be a woman of style, you know, a woman of glamour, and this Kofifi theme is going to apply on the day, because of our funeral parlor is not far from that kind of a style. Then tomorrow at the funeral also we will be working with the government, as it's a civic funeral. We will be taking orders from government on how to run, but we'll be given our space as well to showcase the quality that we have in terms of burying the legend. We will be bringing enough material to make sure that the legend sent off, it's one of the best internationally. It should be seen as well that I think this is not a proper funeral, this is a legend, and I think that's why we're appointed to come in and do the funeral. Because of we are one of a kind of a funeral. You'll see on the day of the funeral, I mean from yesterday only, the entrance to the memorial yesterday, it was, you know, it was something else. And today's and tomorrow as well, it's going to be something very special for Mam Klaasen. So we are doing all this, you know, for for the legend.
And any musical, events, not events, any musical performances that will take place at the funeral?
At the funeral, I think Lorraine is the one who's got a clip that she will be singing with the family when the coffin will be lowered and as agreed. And most of the music that is there, it will be decided. It's been decided already which legend will be singing on site. As when given an opportunity to do so.
Morowang, why do you think your funeral parlor was chosen for such an important event?
Because we are unique. We are coming with new style in the industry, and we specialize in making a difference. The funeral parlor is so special that we do a lot of things in a unique way. We are trying to come up with ideas so that we celebrate the life. We don't want to go there and make the family feel that their loved ones maybe is lost. So we want the family to feel comforted. We want the family to feel very special. And we want to give the very best funeral with dignity and pride.
Now, with regards to the Thandi Klaasen funeral, what special and unique ideas have you guys come up with?
Our guys will be wearing Kofifi style. And I think because it's civic funeral, we are going to be limited with a lot of things, but definitely we are going to make it one of the best.
I'm interested in how you started your funeral parlor.
I was a teacher by profession, and my husband had an opportunity with the person who was having that funeral parlor before, and then we decided to take it over, and it went on, and then it becomes just something else.
Now, will this be one of the biggest funerals that you've had before, or have you covered?
Yeah, we did Gugu Zulu funeral, Sekgale Mokgotsi funeral.
A beautiful funeral.
And Mr. Mangope, I think he was the younger brother in Zirast, we did that. And Mr. Potsani, the Delmas 4, we did the funeral. And I mean, we gave it respect. We celebrated life of those legends. We never celebrated death, because we are not about that. We want that when we leave the family should be, at a good space to say, yes, we have accepted, the loved one is gone. When we leave the cemetery, we should leave death there and then carry on, celebrate life, because all the preachers and everyone will tell you that it's only the body, but the spirit still there, spirit lives on. That's it. And then adding on that, 3 days before we purchased the funeral parlor, we never knew that we will be owning a funeral parlor. It's an opportunity that came, and she wanted to own a business, and it came, and we took over we bought the funeral parlor, and it went very quick, and we put it to the level where it is today.
Indeed. Well, we really do look forward to the special event, a special funeral taking place tomorrow. We wish the family all of our condolences and our regards for tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us here on Morning Prime. We really do appreciate it. That was Mr. and Mrs. Brody from the Brody Funeral Parlor.